So I'm driving home from picking up a bit of extra turkey for the restaurant, and I thought I would show you guys something you can do quite easy enough during Christmas Day when you're sitting about and nothing particularly to do. I really enjoy training my hands because the strength that you can build just by, I'm making this as hard as I can, just spreading them out, 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 reaching into it, extending back from the knuckles. The differences you experience when you don't have to do a lot of this stuff, because the point is you want to train, this is the connective tissue, the fascia, you want to train it hard enough that you can do it the next day, so you get the little improvement every single day. If you train it too hard, which to begin with, you do this for like 30 seconds twice, I guarantee you the next day you're going to feel it in your hands or your forearms. If you want to take it into long range, which is something I've been applying a lot in my training recently, we take it into long range here, that's going towards the core fast, the AOK core fast. We go into long range and then extend back. Don't do much on that, you could hurt yourself. It's very connective tissue dominant exercise. And the difference is, so this is the C fist. We go from the spread hand, pull the knuckles back as if we're holding a stick, pull the knuckles back, and then we're keeping those fingers extended, making that hard, making that strong, and then training it regularly, just each one as hard as I can. Extension of the thumb is a very interestingly effective training modality, because obviously we spend a lot of time with our thumbs internally. Train the external, and there's a lot good about. So the C fist trains all the muscles in between as well, so we're getting the muscles activating inside in between the carpal bones there, and then your hands get stronger. And once your hands start getting stronger, you'll feel the improvement in random little things like, taking some dishes out of the dishwasher, or washing the dishes. The way you hold them, you'll feel your hands being different. So set up either of these hands, and how about you explore both polarities? So let's supinate them as hard as we can, keeping the fingers extended, keeping that position hard. Supinate it as hard as you can, hold it for a bit, and then see if you can get any more. And we're just trying to rotate to the point at which we are limited by the range of motion we have. If you go into that position regularly, you will expand that range of motion, develop a whole new and interesting set of sensations and strengths, which is awesome and enjoyable. You'll have fun with it. But that range will increase, and you'll gain more ability, literally more ability, just by spreading your hands wide and then rotating them as far that way, and then pronate them, trying to pivot around that middle finger, keeping them stretched out, and then we just rotate that way as hard as we can. Changing the position of the shoulders can be very effective. So once we've tensioned the hands, that will reflect all the way up directly, literally, in the fascial web is a mechanical connection. So by tensioning this, you have tensioned into the shoulders, into the neck, into the lower back, fascia, fingers to feet. So by doing this, we've activated lines all the way into the shoulders, and then by manipulating those lines, you are flossing large portions of the body. You'll feel tensions in different places. You might feel it in your back, in your neck, in your upper back, just by going to these different positions. And by activating to a point at which those tensions are tight, you will develop them and hydrate the tissues and bring more life to them. The benefits of training your hands as tools for the whole body are absolutely enormous. Anyway, there's a lot more behind this sign. A lot more. Core fist, bony skeletal alignment, core fast, which we can wind over, spiral in that fourth finger, and flex back into the AOK, and we can turn the AOK over, turn the AOK this way, this way, this way. C fist, there's the B fist, which is the outside. Finding that central pin, pinning down into that, compressing all of these, pushing forward into the thumb. The core fist, which when you unite that with the middle finger aligned down the middle, compress into it, incredibly effective. Changes literally how your entire body, so all the bones are tied together in a bag. It's called the periosteum. One continual mechanical sheath basically around all of your bones. By mechanical I just mean like a physical connection. And so by tensioning that, by pulling that flexor force and triangulating that flexor force back into the skeleton and pulling it in and squeezing it tight, that's as hard as I can do that, you'll feel your flexors probably almost tear at some point. And then they'll be sore for a few days, and then you can do it lightly and it'll feel different and it'll develop. But anyway, that changes literally the tensional balance through the entire body. I've not explored the B fist a huge amount since I've started doing, obviously I vary the quantity of this stuff that I do depending on how close I am to a major tournament. Having just finished the British Indoors a few weeks ago, national title, I've gone all out at this, and it's fascinating. I look forward to continuing to share my journey, and I hope you enjoy training your hands. Have a great day. Learn the A-OK.